We're live with
Howdy.
our
Howdy.
podcast hour. What did I name this one even?
Well, you named it
Splatter.
the Wrapped Rewind for 2021, which should be indicative of what we're going to talk about tonight.
I think I'm not
Well-
muted and we're all ready.
No, I.
Can we get some high Atrexes in chat if you can hear our lovely host?
At least just a one. Okay,
that sounds.
I'm hearing mixed messages.
I mean, you're hearing
I'm
a
gonna-
mixed message
Yeah.
from Joey.
I'm gonna
I
ban
know.
anyone who lies.
Chaos host.
Joey's being the piranha plant. That's a bold choice for Smash Brothers.
Uninformed
smashed in
decision,
like a
one
year.
might say.
Well, I have
I
just
don't-
posted the Google form in our discussion tab in the Discord where people can vote for their Trash City Awards. And
Yeah, go
tonight
ahead.
we are going to be talking about all of them.
Go ahead and take a look at that, and we can read through and have some people on, maybe go through some context discussion, thoughts and ideas about certain nominees, and we can all make some good, well-informed decisions on this poll.
Absolutely.
So
I am lost in all my tabs.
To NP in chat saying he doesn't hear Pico, I don't believe Pico said anything yet.
I believe
Um,
that's correct.
Can you hear me?
Pico-
Yes, we can.
Pico,
Well,
Can you hear
I
Pico?
can.
Sending
Yeah,
out
yeah,
an
yeah.
SOS.
Oh no, screen's gone for Smash.
Good, cause so you can't see me laying the whoop down.
We're a very professional podcast, the #1 video game vinyl podcast on Twitch right now.
Mhm. Go ahead and find another one.
Couldn't
I
imagine
dare you.
being the number 2 podcast. Could not be me.
Absolutely not. All right. Do we just want to jump into our meats, the potatoes?
Yeah, it was a busy year. We gotta get into it.
Yeah, we got a decent amount to try to cover tonight. All
I
right.
already got a question for. I mean, the first question comes up hot.
Oh,
Worst
absolutely.
label. Like we don't even build up to it. It is just out there front and center. Worst label of 2021.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Dog
certainly.
knocked out my whole thing.
Certainly diving into the action. You know, you would think of like an Oscars award show. You got Best Actor at the end. So we're kind of doing the reverse of that. We're going worst
Yeah.
actor right at the beginning.
We're gonna think about the bad, and then we're gonna go towards the good.
I got a question on the first one. Like just with Angry Panda and Mother Brain mixtapes, how do you out worsen them? Like how are they not gonna make a clean sweep?
So my
Worst
thing
label
with
of
that
2021?
was people were personally affected by the others, probably in some way. But I do agree they are some of the most garbage people, especially in the scene.
Uh-huh.
So
I suppose there's like a certain subsect of person who might still think there's some like reasonable doubt about their affiliations, you know, or Angry Pandas at least.
Absolutely.
Not to say that is or isn't okay, but I think that could be the one thing in some people's minds that like I think Alex said could put a label like Ozeki over the top there, you know,
yeah.
where there's no denying the shit show that was this year. I think all things considered, SSR did a pretty good job of not, being in the limelight as a front runner for this category.
I know, it's amazing that SSR this
Mostly
year
just by
didn't
not
have
doing
anything
anything.
that big.
Yeah, but not putting it.
By sending
It's just-
3 people some lathes out.
It's a strong
he
strategy.
avoided some he got it all the other years before we were around, just not necessarily announced in our future show.
Oh my god, my dog again.
We got some technical difficulties.
He just keeps ripping out the dock.
Our listenership is also pointing out that Angry Panda, it's not necessarily entirely related to vinyl itself. That would make them the worst label. So I could see there being some discrepancies there for people in their opinion making.
So if we had worst overall human of the community in 2020, they might rank higher on that.
Very possible.
Okay.
That would be for the people to decide, though. I think.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what people think, and whenever we do announce the winners of all of these, sometime down the week, it'll definitely be interesting.
And of course, there is another option, so people can enter their own thoughts and opinions that may not be
Yes.
included, rally others to their cause, and try to get an underdog victory in one of
Do
these.
a write-in.
Yep, write-ins work, folks. Time and time again, it's been proven.
So I guess we haven't necessarily said who all is in worst label of 2021. We got Ozeki, we got Select Start Records, we got Angry Panda Records / Mother Brain Mixtapes, and we got Missing No. We heard a little negative things throughout the year with that label, so it just felt like some people wanted to see it on there. So
less scathing issues
absolutely.
overall, but a wide breadth of different issues
Right.
that people have expressed and sort of
And we want to honor everyone in the Trash City Awards. So
absolutely.
just getting that nomination sometimes is all you want.
And I guess we should clarify, this is the Trash City Awards. This isn't the best of 2021 awards.
Are
though. There are some
There's
we got some positive winners.
For our Discord and fun scenes that happen throughout the scene.
You know what they say, another man's garbage is another man's treasure.
This is true.
And we love garbage.
We do love garbage.
Maybe
we love
too
trash.
much.
Well, I think that's a fine time to maybe take a look at worst release, and I think that'd be a good one to pull some people in on. It's a little more broad of a category of there might be some others. As it stands, our current nominees are Wind Waker, I suppose the repress, as we're talking about 2021, both represses even. The SGFF discography,
what was
pretty
that?
deep,
pretty
deep cut.
Shitty gargantuan fecal fetus. I think
swollen gargantuan. I think, fecal fetus. A much more of a deep cut, I would say, but nonetheless,
shitty tapes.
Deserving of a nomination there. The new Zombies Ain't My Neighbors. Late entry.
I was not sure if this was the Zaman tape or the record.
Fair. I would assume. Well, it really
I can
could
edit
be
that
either,
on
actually.
the fly.
I mean, there was some details about the tape that I think may make people consider that as an option, such as the stolen art assets, I believe. That was the tape release, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fair. That is a fair game. I think we could just consider it a bad year for Zombies Ain't My Neighbors. We have, of course, the only Zelda release that didn't sell out this year, A Link Between Worlds. As far as I know. I wonder if it did.
Yeah.
It could have. It very well could have.
Yeah, we'll never know. And no one has said how it sounds either. It's been a very interesting thing.
I want to give just one person permission to listen to it and let us know.
Yeah.
But I also don't want people to
You don't want to touch
after that. Yeah, I don't want people to be like, oh, it sounds good. Well, might as well, But I do want to know.
I know. I'm curious.
It is
but not
wild.
curious enough.
I just looked up a link between Worlds Vinyl on YouTube, and no, not like someone
Anthony
could have
TRB.
been like an up and coming influencer with their record uploads could have uploaded it, but no one has so far. So I still have no idea what it sounds like.
There's quite a few copies on eBay. I don't recommend pushing people towards purchasing them or even considering it. But it is interesting to see what a healthy amount there are on there.
Yeah.
Many at the same price and with almost identical photos. So
I'm gonna put the form link in our Twitch chat as well. So if anyone missed out, go ahead and click on over there to see what we got, and we are gonna keep on going through.
Hot Joey is destroying me.
That's why we call him that. Oh, and he bagged you too.
Damn.
And by the way, like,
go ahead.
There is still one open slot on that Smash Brothers game, so anyone who's watching wants to join in, by all means.
And get your screen time, 15 minutes. We of course finally have maybe the one new release that SSR fulfilled this year. But fulfilled is a strong word to use. Yeah. One of which include our illustrious host, I believe.
Yeah, I have one of the few out there. And I made everyone else listen to it like 5 times one day.
Do you know anyone else with a copy?
I've seen one on Facebook. Maybe like 2.
So that's that's a good nominee for obvious reasons, but it's truly hard for many of us.
It's another one of those deep cuts.
Your vote's gonna carry a lot of weight on that one. I think you're the only person who really can vote for that one.
I know.
If your vote is there, I will take it seriously.
I'd pick Wind Waker over Princess Peach. I got too much fun out of Princess Peach because of how bad it was.
Got a lot of fun out of Wind Waker.
It seemed like you got a lot of fun out of Wind Waker.
That is true, isn't it? But yeah,
you did take it on the
little
carousel at the park.
Yeah. I had a little nice day trip with it. Brandon,
I got a fun question. Will Wind Waker be one of the worst releases of 2022 as well?
When everyone gets their free repress?
Yeah, is it gonna get repressed again?
Oh yeah.
And top the charts again?
I hope so. If we can just see Wind Waker every year, that would be great.
It feels like an inevitability at this point.
I mean, I feel like the actual reality is that refresh isn't real, and we'll never actually see it again.
That is where the smart money lies.
That or a new color for sale.
So those are our main nominees. We do have the other category, as mentioned. Why don't we go ahead and pull someone in and see if they have an opinion on an other option.
Okay, yeah. Oh, are you pulling someone?
Sure, yeah.
Get him in here.
Hey, Norin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Norin.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Excellent. How's your evening?
Pretty good. Doing incredibly. Enjoying the show.
Glad to hear.
So you kind of know what we're doing here. You know the category we're in currently, worst release. Do you have any sort of opinion where your feelings or the feelings of the people may lie currently? What's your prediction? What's your own feeling? Are they different?
My prediction and my feeling is probably the same thing. I'm lucky enough to have dodged these auspicious candidates for this, but I have the feeling that Wind Waker's probably going to be the one that would take it based on just overall the entire problems surrounding the release itself, and the fact that people really like. I know a lot of people in the scene really loved the music and wanted it to be done very well, and this just, even from the limited amount I've heard, it's really, really bad.
And a lot of people have actually heard Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people have had firsthand knowledge or firsthand experiences with a lot of these other releases.
I think it's cool
Yeah.
how they made every copy unique and how awful it was.
Hmm.
It's true. It's like it's a very individualized experience. Rough year for Zelda, actually. I didn't even think about that. Really,
Yeah.
2 Zelda candidates there, which I guess makes sense considering there was what 10 different Zelda releases. Probably not
Yeah.
actually. Maybe
Yeah, something like
maybe pretty
that.
close to that. Not so
Maybe
far
even
off.
more.
Truthfully, yes, that's possible.
And they all can't be like fantastic, so there had to be, I guess,
Well,
on the whole,
they could
somebody
have.
had to
I
even
feel
it out
like.
and be bad. Well, yeah, but
That's a very
maybe
generous
asking for-
interpretation, I think, but I think that's not unfair to say.
yeah.
Do you have
Yeah,
any
or
opinions
Zelda
about the
too.
worst label, Nornrad? Is there
Uh,
anyone we're missing? In fact, there could be a good number of people we're missing.
Yeah. I know there are others, but I mean, it's just, again, it's me for more of a personal thing. The Angry, like after Pico, like info on Angry Panda, that one just that did it for me.
Yeah.
I know like the others are like mechanically problematic, but that one's just personally for me that screws that up way too much for me. That's got to be the worst for me at least.
I think we can spare the listenership those details for now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is certainly possible to find and see for inquiring minds. But I do not think that's an unfair take there that you have,
Absolutely.
Norn.
What about mechanically problematic and problematic to their artists and a lot of other people? I'm actually surprised I didn't mention this before, but I think Materia Collective should be a write-in choice.
That's,
Yeah.
We
that's
did have
true.
that talk. Yeah.
Materia, I don't follow many other labels doing those kinds of releases. If they have any explicit issue with those kinds of releases, they're just not my thing. Whether it be like
I'm gonna
Respawn or
add
Materia or
Materia.
whatever. But yeah, I didn't really realize what a fucking shit show that all was. It seemed to be quite a mess with Seb or whatever his name is.
And then not actually paying any of the artists, or just the big artists that mattered, knowing full well.
Whenever I read Seb's name, I think of the politician Seb Gorka, and they're very different people. But that's really all I got from him. What was it? It was just not paying the artists and that sort of thing, or was there a deeper, sort of more insidious issue with the label?
The sale from last year leaked into this year of them not fulfilling orders for like months and months and not allowing you to refund them.
Sure.
And just being overall difficult to work with as far as their customer support was going with that stuff.
And there were someone on Twitter who made mention of like Seb maybe like acting very like I completely forget the context. I think he tried getting her into some sort of sexual situation that she did not want to be a part of.
Well, that's good enough reason. So we got some contenders. There's some contenders there.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a write-in, so feel free to voice those opinions. Something gains no traction, we'll certainly talk about it.
So what makes a trash lord?
So many things to make a trash lord. I mean, one who dwells in the trash. I feel like even, I feel like all of us are trash lords to our own, to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a hard thing to define what a trash lord is, because there's so many kind of definitions you could go with in this scene. It's like, is scalping it, does that make you a trash lord? or does like making fun of another person, is that what makes you a trash lord?
It's something you feel, I think.
I
It
think
feels
so.
different from
That's a good way to put
person
it.
to person. I feel like this will be, very much open to interpretation, this category, much like some of our later categories as well.
Mhm. So we have
But,
four nominees for biggest trash lord.
Let's pull in another listener in the meantime.
Yeah.
Thank you, Norin.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
no
much,
problem.
Lauren.
Thanks, guys.
Who we get?
Want to pull someone, Alex?
Sure. Well, really, I think Cody and Joey are too busy playing video games.
Bring them in a little later. Hey, Kim.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Cool.
good to have you back.
Oh.
Right as we're about to jump into the biggest trash lord of 2021.
Biggest trash lord.
Our nominees are Slayer Domin. I think that was the name.
A classic.
The Elevator Hero. Bad John. And Reverend Suck. It was a very brief moment in the server's history, so that one might be another one of those deep cuts.
I'm gonna be honest, I only really know Slayer Domain.
He's just so popular.
Yeah.
It is noteworthy that Bad John is the only one that does not have his Discord name.
Bad John is a Discord name in some ways, though. It's his Discord name that we've given to him.
I'll go ahead and add it to the
He's a
survey.
He's ascended beyond our captor.
To
There
Bad
is
John.
quite a diversity here,
Oh yeah.
in why each of these people, like I was kind of saying before, why each of these people are on this list. There's threads of similarity, but there's
Yeah.
also core dynamic reasons that are different between each, I would say.
How do you summarize Slower Domain?
It was like this. Let's see, I feel like he was the biggest troll of any of the trash lords we have on this list.
A
It
troll.
constantly felt
Yeah.
it felt like we were almost the people overreacting sometimes, and then you'd see some shit and you'd be like, "What is going on with this person? No way."
Yeah.
I think this is a genuine thing here.
Like the Discord team tried so hard to be like, he's not breaking rules. He's
he's good.
just who he is. You don't want to take a voice away, but gets to the
Sorry,
point.
Carrie made a
Go
good
ahead.
point about between him and Donnie.
Oh yeah, Donnie
Donnie was.
the
I know
elevator hero.
Donnie. Or Karina.
Yeah, I think he has kind of a special place in our hearts, even still. I have
I think so.
but love for
I think
the
some
interactions
people,
that are in my brain.
I never know if people are just being cheeky, but I've definitely read some people say that they miss Donnie.
I kind of missed after he blocked me. I think for laugh reacting to something he said.
I think people miss it because they just want the hot trash.
Uh-huh.
There's
But,
always a
part of
new
it,
trash
he-
lord.
as much as he was frequently somewhat reprehensible, you might even say, he took it in stride in a lot of ways. With himself.
Amazingly so.
Yeah, not to say he never put himself in a great light, but he did take it in stride, and I think that is a huge boon to his sort of folklorish appeal.
It's almost impressive how hard it was for him to find any piece of Ocarina of Time.
Is
It's
it
like-
Ocarina that he was trying to sell 15 Respawn records for, or trade
think
like
so.
Yeah.
Respawn? And then it's just like, bro, just sell those. Just sell each one like $20. And just like
And I
buy it.
talked about it in an earlier podcast. He was willing to spend $300 on each volume. It was
Oh,
crazy.
sheesh. Did you remember hearing news about that?
I guess the elevator business has its ups and downs.
So true.
Well,
yeah, it's folklorish, like I would say. Sort of like a, Krampus type
yeah.
character to keep in the holiday theme here.
I bet he's still trying to sell that copy of Skeletak that he bought.
Almost certainly.
All right.
He did just big sale on one of his video game groups.
Oh, good
'Cause
for
he
him.
needed money.
Good for him.
We I'll need a little refresher on the R-Copter captor lore.
So, oh man.
He was like one of the very early active people in the Discord when we made it, and then
Yeah.
he got like out of control. Trash City like gave him like a really chance to shine, and everybody started being like, "This fucking guy." Then he started like bullying and taunting, and then it came out that he was selling bootleg links in DMs. So he would be like, "When I get the link to like 2D, I will send it to you if you give me X amount of dollars."
Oh, he would take money for it. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was selling links in DMs and like trading it for like finals.
He
Like,
was
trade
also,
me this if I get the link for this.
Yeah. He was also putting lathes on the Facebook main, pretending they were from some secret group. And not just like
that rocks also in my opinion.
and not just being cheeky about it, just like I don't know. We'll never know.
I
Oh
say
my
bring
God.
I say bring him back.
Actually, just lambasted me.
The great
Terrible
unbanning.
matchup.
And Pico got 3-0'd.
Damn.
Yeah. Picked the big character because I thought we were smashing with a bunch of people, and then we were 1-1.
And I would say that's the nuts and bolts about
Yeah.
our chapter. Then Reverend's UC or Reverend Suck.
I don't know.
Reverend Suck makes sense. There's from what I understand, it's a bit more of a brief history.
Yeah. He was racist.
One of our outed racists in the community. You know
Yeah.
they're still out there. Some of them are just hiding.
Oh yeah,
You know you're
for
there.
sure.
But hey, if you keep it to yourself at least, I guess that's a little bit better than. Actually, no. Say it. Say it. Get kicked
Say
out.
it so we
I
can
was
know
like,
and
no,
get
fuck
you
yeah,
out of
yeah.
here.
Get the fuck out of here. Come onto the show and talk some shit if you have any wild racial opinions.
Well, Joey wants to put in some talks about Bad John, I guess. Bring in Joey for a little bit. Joey.
Yay! So I remember. Well, I thought that me and Bad John both joined around the same time because we were both pretty active here in the Discord, and then like it was a straight heel turn one day. He was just like beating verbally, Slayer Dom, and like just completely flaming that dude on Discord and on main.
Oh
and it,
yeah.
huge deal. But it sucked because like right before, because that was right before he got completely blasted out of Team Rocket's blasting off again. But I helped that dude get Pokemon cards, and then I found out he was just flipping said Pokemon cards. I was like, "You,
That's right.
boat."
Oh.
I helped him, but he's like only a couple hours away from me, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be at Magfest. So me and Carrie are gonna prank him if we see him.
Oh jeez.
I think I joined main right when the Bad John stuff went down because I tried to join main for a couple of weeks and I wasn't getting accepted at all, and I could only join the secondary group, which I think is an offshoot of this one. And I was like, why am I not getting accepted? And the longer I was here, I was like, oh, that's when that happened. The timestamp makes complete sense.
Yeah.
So
Those are our trash lords. We got a couple more categories to go through.
We do have a few.
Yeah,
We
so
might
let's,
go a little long tonight, I
Yeah.
suspect. Just a bit.
so
I
let's
feel like
Go ahead.
Trash Lord in the next. I feel like Trash Lord in the next category very much go hand in hand.
absolutely.
They do. Some of the nominees are direct consequences of the actions of some of our Trash Lord nominees. Some of them are broader, systematic issues
Yeah.
that we saw. You know. I'm just gonna say it now. Doom 2 Drop Day. That was just.
D-Day.
That was one of the funniest days ever on the
Oh my
internet this
God.
year for me.
Never,
Yeah.
never forget 2 through 5.
Two
All-
through
all the-
five.
All the great
all
the groups.
Yes.
I think
Sequel upon sequel.
See, so is
Yeah.
that what we're referring to when we're talking about the drop day? Are we talking about all the stuff?
Two
that
and
went
up?
down in that
I
group?
think I think that down in our funniest section is the birth, the death, and the resurrection of Nitram.
Yeah, Nitro.
I think
think-
that encapsulates a lot of whatever happened with that group.
I think the
Oh.
well, when I think about it, is I think of broken sales links.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Big Cartel is a great website. Big Cartel is not a good website.
I still.
People were accessing on their like DSs and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying
Yeah.
every platform they could.
Was that?
I only made one shit post for that group, and I will post it in discussion right now because it's still on my desktop. I don't know why.
I think I did 2 videos and something else with Cody for that.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna
You had a
bring
beef
Cody,
with Cody.
in. I'm gonna thank you for coming on for right now, Kim and Joey. We might bring you back
course.
later, but let's rotate the
worry.
board. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
I'm bringing Cody in. Okay, he left. Do I got you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about some tower nonsense and
Don't worry, we just want to talk.
Yeah, news day is coming.
I forgot about the TI link.
oh man.
What do you need to say?
You know, just some people were casting accusations and some people were saying things they didn't mean. So
Look, that's true. That's true.
I'm ready for your apology.
Oh my god.
Listen, I made it clear in the follow-up video. It's not me who is the one who opposed the apology. It's the others. Everyone else who let that event occur. So that's kind of where it starts and ends.
I'll take it. All right.
Did you end up getting the funds?
No.
Oh,
No one gave me anything.
I'm pretty sure that was the. Well, I don't know. I just love how that nuked everything.
I know. We went a little too hard in a group. Is what everyone who's listening and is just confused. Cody and I just started posting videos in a group that
There was no moderation at all.
yeah. It got a little out of control.
We were just having fun.
Said
Can't take them back, but
no,
that's that.
but yeah, no, that was that was a really weird day.
Yes, it was. But let me list the biggest dumpster events of 2021 for the listeners real quick though. We got Angry Panda PSA comments. We got Condemned City. We got Slayer Domain versus Sun Saiyan. And we got what we've been talking about, Doom 2 Drop Day. the Daily Reputable / fake news website. Mr. Pubes, please calm down. And the first Trash City purge. So, those are what we
It's
have.
like meme ass shit.
What are your thoughts on the biggest dumpster event, Cody?
You just said them all, but I have to pull this up and look at them.
Yeah,
If there's another that comes to your mind as well.
feel free. Yeah, because a lot happened this year.
No, this year was like excruciatingly long. It felt like
I
2
know.
years.
It really
What
did.
was Condemned City? I can't remember. Was that because of Slayer Domain?
I think
Or
it
was
was a
that
little bit of
because-
that, a little bit of Ozeki, and a little bit of
Yeah.
everyone just getting on everyone's cases for
Uh-huh.
everything.
It was a very hectic weekend, I believe. That was like shortly after I joined the mod team, and
Tensions
it
were
was-
high.
conditions were very high.
Yeah, as Joey has said in chat, Dogpile Day is another way to kind of think of it.
I really loved the Daily Reputable.
Daily
Yeah.
Reputable was great.
The TDR was bomb.
This was
I-
our fake news source to appease people who needed to see the info about Angry Panda and stuff, right?
So I
Right.
had
Yes.
linked him a fake website
Right.
that looked like a news website but was a Rickroll. He didn't click it, but he thanked me for finally posting some real news sources.
That
Uh,
really, I feel like we've almost done that a disservice by putting it in that category. I guess the surrounding stuff with it was a dumpster fire, but
Yeah.
that was just hilarious.
And so he said it was fake eventually after everyone was reacting him. And then Trenta posted what looked like a newspaper called, like an image of a newspaper called the Daily
Yeah.
Reputable. I think with just Pico's summary of Angry Panda on it. But he believed that and said thank you again.
It rocks so
I
hard.
didn't know the second part. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the part that I was thinking of.
That's
That
how we got the Daily Reputable.
Reputable. It needs a whole comeback. It's due time.
Maybe that's what the underground news team will call their thing. Who knows what
I
they're
was
up to.
I was thinking that might be a good call.
I feel like it is interesting to look at these names and think of which ones originated from Trash City specifically versus like out of anyone's control.
Right.
Fair amount of them.
Yeah. Just general chaos as opposed to the Trash City hive mind.
Yeah, I might need a little refresher on this next nominee here.
Which one?
Who's that?
Mr. Pubes, please calm down.
Oh, if Joey was in here, he could tell you all about that.
He could? Bring him on back.
I think I was there too.
Joey. I see. You're on the stage. You're fine.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I actually don't remember Mr. Pubes.
All right.
I thought Mr. Wait,
I got rid of Joey.
I'm
didn't remember.
confusing things. I thought Mr. Pubes was born from his pube record, but maybe
No, he is
No,
not.
no. Oh
Mr.
my God,
Mr.
we have
Pubes,
had two
yeah.
independent pube moments
Yeah.
in Discord this year. Oh my God.
Okay, so Mr. Pubes is a user in our Discord who is
He's
still
back now.
a little active, and he has apologized for what happened. He was
Yeah,
being
he's
a little rambunctious the first time he joined and was like just I guess being a little bit of an asshole.
Oh, I remember this.
To
guy.
which our admin John Anderson said, "Mr. Pubes, please calm down." And Mr. Pubes responded with a middle finger emoji, I think, and then left. He eventually came back and said, I had been drinking that day. I am so sorry, or something like that.
I think everyone gets one of those, you know.
Yeah,
think so.
exactly. But we get to, it gets to be part of it. That's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lore stays, but I feel
Yeah.
like you can, you know, everyone gets one of those
Lore
as long as it's not
stays.
as long as it's not too egregious. So, Mouse was involved with that, trying to.
So, I think so.
No.
Yeah, it was Mouse.
Then we have the first Trash Shitty Purge, which I think we've had what 2 or 3 this year now.
I
So
think we're up to 3.
yeah, I don't remember what the first one was about.
I don't remember necessarily at this point, but it just felt monumental.
Right, it was a precedent that was being
Of
set.
things can be taken away. we can start over and maybe rethink what we're saying.
Trenta's got
Pico,
the
do you
lore.
remember the first?
Trenta
Trash
does
City
have
Purge?
the lore. There was that Might All fight. Was the first purge the Dalvon incident? Might have been. John, are you out there? You listening? You might know.
I wasn't sure if that was just like 100 comments being purged, or if that was the entire thing got wiped because of that.
We usually purge it when there's like a leak or something.
Yeah.
It
I
was
don't know
eventful.
necessarily, but it just felt big.
Yeah, it carried a weight. I think that's you know what makes it more.
Because
Or-
everyone in our comments is saying different things as to what it might be about. So
Right, and that kind of speaks to it, I think, in its own regard. You know,
yeah,
there had been a build up, I think, and there continues to be. But now we know to expect. There's like a critical mass of trash, and we hit it, and no one's surprised when it goes away now.
yeah.
After a
It
few
is always a
iterations.
little heartbreaking though when it does go away.
Yeah. The duck bits
I
is there, yeah.
think it's
It was
relieving.
early.
I think it's just relieving.
What's that?
There's some other options I think people could choose on. I don't have any that come to mind immediately, but you know, feel free to enter some choices there. With that said, real quick, I think that we should probably run our sponsor ad. We're about halfway through our questions
yeah.
here.
Want to get our money this week, so
Gotta get the quiz up.
yeah. So
Thanks
hold
for
on
having
tight. Thank you for coming on right now, Cody. We might pull you back in since we're kind of having some circular discussions here. So sit
Nope.
tight. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Let's go ahead and hear from our sponsors real quick.
This episode has been brought to you by the most legendary sneaker in the world, Air Martin. This holiday season, get ready to change the entire sneaker economy.
Step your sneaker games up with the brand new Air Martin 420s. Made with the state-of-the-art lathe cutter technology designed to help missing no shots in the paint. Celebrate Air Day next Thursday at a shoe store near you. For the first 100 buyers, your shoes will be hand autographed by your very own beloved podcast host, Air.
That's right.
We're back. Thank you so much to our sponsors.
Not just sponsored, but I have my own sponsor now.
Yeah. You got to sign a lot of shoes, huh?
I am essentially an esports athlete at this point.
What game are you playing out there?
Me?
Yeah. You get that kind of
You
deal.
know, I'm a gamer. I game all games. No, I'm not a gamer anymore. I'm an old guy.
What are we doing?
I play Ultimate. I mean Unite, but we haven't touched that one in a while.
No.
Yeah, me and our co-host here.
Like
I think it's
Christmas
just
themed right now. I would totally pick it up.
you and me. Air Martin does take Astrocard. Yes, Zach.
Oh, you gotta take that
That's
Astrocard.
that's an excellent question.
All right. Thank you again to our sponsors, Martin. Airman? No,
A deal I couldn't turn down.
I totally get it.
Some may say I sold out.
Yeah, so you got to do what you got to do. I mean,
I'd kind of say with the name, it's like Destiny though.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I'm hearing in chat from the sponsor man himself. They're looking to expand the credit card sponsors.
Ooh.
Using
Very
sponsors, that is very much against their contract.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see.
We're already getting calls from MasterCard. They're severing ties with us for even mentioning
Furious.
that.
Yeah.
So we better get some replacement quick. And
So
with that,
use your Astrocard while you still can.
yeah, get it in. We
All
have
right.
we have another hot topic here before our more wholesome categories.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We are to our our happy place soon. Truthfully, these first 4 or 5 kind of are my happy place. It's what keeps the it keeps you coming,
Keeps
coming
Trash
to the
City
Discord.
burning.
Yeah,
Keeps it warm.
Yeah, you gotta have fuel.
Absolutely.
We have our cringiest moments.
Yeah.
Of this year, 2021.
We had a decent amount. Maybe too many.
Too many is certainly something that someone had. Some of our nominees, including Too Many Records and the associated Kickstarter specifically, I believe to buy finance a record store, brick and mortar record store. Is that the concept there?
I believe so. Yes. And it was, from my understanding, most of it was already financed and ready to go through, but this was just, I guess, to support Mr. Too Many Records and his Kickstarter for his record store.
And we love our brick and mortars here.
Absolutely.
By all means. Got a lot of store owners in the community who, we have wish nothing but the best for and to thrive. But that was something for sure.
I think part of the reason that was so cringy was just the categories that you could pledge. You could pledge to get your personal shopping experience, like go shopping with the owner of the record store.
Yeah. It was just a lot of weird perks in it. Just a strange thing overall. Cringy, if you will. What do we got? What else?
We have a sort of return of Slayer Domin, actually. I skipped initially.
He's coming back.
He does. He was a jack of all trades in the effect he had on us. We don't gotta overhash.
We
that
do
one
not.
too much.
We talked a decent amount about him. We actually missed a dumpster event, so we might have to talk a little bit of Slayer Domin versus Sun Sand.
True.
We could do that right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Slayer Domin as a whole is part of the cringiest moment of 2021. And him versus Sun Sand was what was that? Him talking about. Oh no. My memory's failing me right now.
Truthfully, I can't quite recall.
Was that the
yeah, Pico is concentrated. Correct.
Honestly, I don't even remember. I think I just was it the time where I was just like, you sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Or there was a couple times where I just told him to shut the fuck up. Repeatedly.
It might have been RuneScape stuff, right?
I don't think that one was the RuneScape stuff.
Oh, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ.
Slayer, I mean, it's like an iceberg. Slayer as a whole.
Yeah, someone in chat, go ahead and get on making the iceberg meme. It's like in lore. I would like to see someone get on that very much. It's just a request as your humble your humble podcast hosts. If you have the wherewithal to do that, please do.
Might have been
Yeah,
about
Lore
verification.
Iceberg.
I don't know.
It's. I think it's too hard to say.
Yeah.
Really.
Either way, he got in a dumb fight with.
Everyone has
Sun
their
Sail.
own thing that they remember. It's like a Rorschach test.
It really is.
You know, whatever you think of when you see his name.
You
is
show
sort
that
of,
avatar name. What do you remember?
So it says more about you than him.
All right.
The
Next one we actually had a bit of a show on one of our early episodes, I think.
Oh yeah.
The Oregano Lid vinyl showcase of Skyrim, I believe, or something like that.
Yes.
Do we recall the game?
No.
That was quite a saga.
And it happened all in one day.
It did, and it gave us some fuel for our early podcast episode for a jumping on point to discuss. For that reason alone, I'm grateful for that occasion. But the talks about, sex with a partner, doing drugs, doing sex on drugs,
and bragging about it in a video game
bragging about
vinyl.
it. Yeah,
Facebook
Smoke show
group.
girlfriend guy?
Yeah.
Smoke show girlfriend.
All right.
That
What is a smoke show?
like where there's smoke, there's fire type thing. I don't know. Is that? I don't know, maybe that's where that comes from.
My mind just goes to honk heaven, so I don't know. I don't know why that, but
Yeah,
I
so
just
someone's
imagine
so
looking
hot,
at a
they,
stage
like,
with
they're
smoke on
smoking.
it.
Yeah,
yeah.
like a Kiss concert.
Yeah.
Like other nominees include the classic, if you will, Alex. I heard you started up.
Oh, I want to start collecting books.
Yes.
Oh,
Personally,
Kat.
holds a special place in my heart. As
Was that
one of the
really-
best memes.
Yeah, is that really cringy or like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It definitely was.
The context was a user had just put their heart out there and said, like, I've gone through a lot of depressing things, and like I love you guys, and I love that I can talk to you guys, and just like I've been through so much. The first response was from Kat saying, I want to start collecting books.
With the little cat.
Oh,
With
that's
the cat
horrible.
emoji.
Wait, so is Cat real quick? Something I've wondered for a long time and have not done any amount of research on. Is Cat a Discord emote, or is that like a channel or server specific emote?
So cat little cat dump. Cat had a lot of Discords for emojis, and one of them had emojis from a Twitch streamer, which is what cat is from.
I see. Okay, I didn't think it was like the server's own creation, but I wasn't sure.
That's kind of why I've done like the boot emojis.
Yeah,
in the server.
which is what
I don't
sort of
necessarily want to take someone else's creation, but that one specifically just became so integral to what this Discord does and Cat's impact that I just felt that one could slide.
And oh yeah, geez, the Dalbon fiasco.
Dalbon.
As is known. He had the Jar Jar Binks avatar.
Yes, correct. One night, it was the day I can't fucking talk. The verified channels became 18 plus.
Oh yeah.
There was talks about a funny picture of someone who posted lewdly with the Vex record.
Battery 40%.
Vex in very revealing lingerie.
Yeah, so Dalbon went ahead and did that with some other record and posted
Let's
it in the
just
verified
go ahead and say
channels.
Wind Waker.
We'll say Wind Waker then. And just started going off about that. And just kept posting more and more revealing pictures.
I will say, it did.
Did you guys all hear that?
I don't think I heard what.
I accidentally hit the button on my headset, and it apparently told chat my headset's at battery 40%. But as Carrie's saying in chat, he bothered Carrie for nudes,
Yeah.
and that was the biggest thing. So
large no.
I think Carrie's in our waiting room. Who better to talk about this asshole?
Yeah.
What? Like, that was such a dumpster event.
It was in so many ways, because like everything in that channel was on fire that night. And like everyone was, it was wild in ways that were like funny at first, and then went like very quickly went sideways.
Yeah, like he had a lot of people like joining in on this this revelry, and then all of a sudden it just went through the roof with inappropriateness.
Yeah, it got inappropriate and uncomfortable, and I like excused myself from that conversation accordingly. And then like later that night, this dude was like in my DMs basically being like, show me your tits, and I was like, haha, no, and like tried to brush it off, and he kept pushing, and I like went to bed and let people know the next morning what had happened, and he was, fortunately for the mod team, swiftly excused from the server at that point.
Honestly, like left the whole scene.
This
I
is
don't think it's on anymore.
This is haha. This is for video game music. Like that's not the place for this. Haha.
Yeah. The mod team let the main Facebook know, right, about all this stuff, and like he got banned from the Facebook group and everything.
Yeah, I told Alexis.
Yeah, he like Facebook messaged me separately because I like, and I never even dignified it with a response. But he was like, well, that's not how I wanted all this to go. Sorry. And I was
that didn't go as planned.
Right.
How could you have avoided this?
I wonder how this could have possibly been avoided.
Yeah.
We'll get him next time, Dalbon.
I feel very fortunate that he did not send me unsolicited
Oh,
nudes.
yeah. That's a good point.
Because I feel like we were teetering on the edge of that happening.
Yeah.
And like as a woman on the internet, it wouldn't have been the first time someone's been like, "Here's my dick." But you know, I guess I'm glad that that didn't happen. But yeah, man, what a fucking night!
One last time.
Right.
Yeah, there was some cringe this year.
I would say a base goal of this Discord is to not have any of our members send unsolicited dick pics.
Absolutely. Don't get on cringiest moments of 2022.
Yeah.
I would, any community I'm really a part of, I would hope that was a mission, not just an unspoken mission statement,
Yeah. Well, while we got you in here, Carrie, anything about any of the other categories we went through? Any thoughts?
I mean, I feel like at large I have agreed with much of the conversation. The cringiest moment category is interesting because you have these sort of like high concentration cringe moments like the Dalvin fiasco and I want to start collecting books, and then the sort of like ongoing cringe that was Slayer Doman.
It's just so hard to pick one with him. So it was like I couldn't spend the brain energy going through the history books on him, on the iceberg that's formulating.
Yeah,
Oof.
it's tough. It's been an interesting year, and I'm glad to have been a part of it. Question
Yeah. Well put. Well said.
Yeah.
And on that note, I mean, that kind of takes us to the other side of the coin, doesn't it? Where we're looking at most wholesome moments of this year, which there was certainly no shortage of either. If someone wants to go down the list of nominees for that.
Wholesome moments.
The
We
one at the
had,
top of the list is
you go.
John getting Psycho Dream. We have Jordan getting 2 Super Metroids in the same either week or day, or we have the trio of raffles that I believe John Anderson put together, the Trevor Project raffle, and then we had the Heirs raffle for the. You had 4 or 5 charities, right?
Yeah, they're all roughly around like criminal justice.
Justice, yeah.
reform.
And then we had Cargo's raffle, which didn't really even start out as a raffle. It started out just to help them through some
Cargo.
tough times.
Yeah.
Community member of our own, of course.
Yeah.
And then the Zexy Apocalypse.
Which I was thinking about just the other night. I was lying in bed. I was like, that's so cute to think about someone coming into the server and being like, why are all these emotes of people just in here? I thought it was so sweet. It's such a sweet moment. Also, maybe the best emotes on the server.
It's so specific and nice to be able to reference someone with those and just be like, hey, you're appreciated and you're known.
It's not too late to get in for some of our listeners in the chat, noting that they are not yet having an emote made of them. Please, you know the format. The format is very straightforward. That is
all
your
my
burden.
dogs have one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's no excuse.
Put your hand up to your face, send the picture, I edit it, and then I make it work.
Does it still scroll through it when you hold? Oh, I like to know. You hovered over the server icon and scrolled through it because that was like the first one that showed up. That's why I liked it.
And then like there was so many, and I had to keep doing things with the GIF form, and then people kept getting added, and it was just a lot all at once. So that's our wholesome moments. I don't know if there's a lot to say.
Raffles.
Yeah.
Like all of the raffles, I think were really good.
Jordan's was sweet as well because he donated the second Metroid that was gifted to him that he was aware of, and then he put it towards one of those raffles, which was the Cargo raffle.
It's hard to choose just one. There was a lot of wholesome, which balanced out all the bullshit.
Yeah, a lot of community love from everyone towards everyone. It's a nice place to be able to go and to rely on that. Fortunately, I think there's a good chance for victory for any of our nominees in that category.
Absolutely.
Much like our next category, if we don't want to delve too much more into the wholesomeness, because I think this will be possibly the most contentious category we have.
Very curious. For multiple reasons.
Our most creative folks as a community in 2021. We got, your Atrexes. We've got your Ernies. We've got your Evan Whites, your Jake Smiths, your Trentas, aka the sponsors. We've got more too. There's no shortage of these folks contributing video content, memes, art, you know, never ending. It feels like large personalities. Yes.
It's very easy to be creative and just shit post everywhere.
I think it's what gives the community its spirit, which is a nice part about it. You know, everyone wants to be so involved, which you know, it's a very fulfilling and warm part of the community, I would say.
Oh, absolutely.
You get some review guys in chat, and you get a review guy emote.
Yeah, that was fun. I got one more big thing planned for this year, and I'm very, very excited to get it out there.
Is this going to be the swan song of review guy?
I don't know yet. There's a possibility, but who's to say? I guess me, but who's to say?
Good art can't be forced.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of folks who are super creative with videos.
Absolutely.
Like, I honestly think like the best thing to come out of the entire Windwanker debacle was Evan's video.
Jiffy Pop. Yeah, that was so funny.
So good.
So simple, so funny.
His
Jake's
sequel.
Jake's
as well.
Pokemon video was
Oh,
real
yeah.
good.
One that sticks to me out with Jake is the gyroid memes he was making during the Carter Raffle drawing. I was those were fucking making me laugh my ass off. I think that's my favorite Jake moment of the year.
Inktober Raffle got sidetracked. I don't think there was a lot going on, so I think that kind
I
of
did an Inktober every single day. It's the
You've all-
first time I've ever done that.
That's
You've
something
been
to be proud of.
scammed.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Did
furthered
we have-
yourself.
Did we have prizes that we spoke about for Inktober?
Nope.
No.
I accidentally talked about it once before anyone else said to talk about it, and that was that. And
Please message Atrix for fulfillment on your prizes there.
I could, but we'll see about Inktober. So, I guess that's creative people of 2021.
And of course, a brief mention, as we did with everyone else, to Ernie and his art.
Ernie's art.
Seeping into seemingly every corner of this community at this point,
It's so
and gladly
good.
so. Yeah, gladly so.
You know what sucks is Ernie did a series of 3 sticker designs for the orchestra that I'm in, for our Made in Maryland show that were like themed to the games in the show, and we only ever printed one of the 3, and then we barely were able to give any of them away. I actually mailed a lot of them to folks in the server, but yeah, Ernie fucking rules. Ernie's my favorite cousin, so.
Are you guys actually related?
Who knows?
Okay, so it's not.
Exactly.
This isn't like a confirmed thing.
It's not.
Why
Here's the
ruin
thing.
mystery?
It is a non-zero chance.
Oh yeah, of course.
Shouts out Ernie.
Ernie doesn't know who his grandpa is, and I know that Grandpa Wood in my family was a bit of a fuckboy, so it is actually possible. So we're rolling with it.
Grandpa.
Love to
We've got
see
some
it.
good community members there, and plenty more. I'm sure the list could go on.
And we do also have Trenta who does the voice work for our ads, and I help put the videos together with him, and he sends me these audio clips. Everything you hear is already done by him, and I'm just blown away each week. he did all the logos for the sponsors too. So it's just like, damn sponsors. As Trainta said in chat, Trainta is trash. So
And as we said, there's a million types of trash lords. Granta certainly embodies one of them.
as he'll probably send the Segs emoji wherever he is.
And kind of leads us to one of our last sort of official categories.
Mm-hmm.
Funniest moment. I don't know if you explain a joke, you kind of kill it, of course.
So
but
we can just go through them then.
yeah. Do you want to lead the list of nominees there on this one, Atrix?
Sure. We have the Doom 2 drop day, which we did talk about earlier. Slayer Domain versus Sunsand, which again we talked about. The VGS Tower shitposting, the birth, death, and rebirth of Nitram. Again, talk a little bit about it. Cat Feline, Review Dude, Evan White's Jiffy Pop, the McConkey sponsorship, the Yawn Herd Around the World, Sachito, what is that name? How do you pronounce it? To Jack
I always read it as Saucedo.
Saucedo.
But I don't know.
Who knows?
How about Saucy?
Yeah,
Saucy.
we talking Saucy Boy.
Yeah. Just call him Saucy.
The Ray Gun April Fool's reveal, and Joey's Windwanker shoes.
And I kind of view this category as like a best of all the other stuff, because you got your some of these are cringe moments, some of them are dumpster events, some of them are from our creative people. You got a little taste of everything here, so it's really your chance to represent what speaks to most of your core in the Discord. I think
I did read a lot of people in the chat talking about when Austin changed his name to me on Discord and posted a fake sale.
That chain reaction was brutal. I admittedly messaged him about something he listed.
I missed out entirely on that because I was preparing the sale post.
I guess we missed that one to put in, but again, write that one in. Thank you, Alex, for bringing that one up, because that was a wild day. I think that was the birthday of the Discord server.
Yeah.
What a day.
I'm hoping Joey brings those Wind Waker shoes to MagFest. So
Joey said he was going to.
He better
to find you or like go to your set.
He better show up to my set wearing the Wind Waker shoes. If my band does like a dumb 3 a.m. set at MagFest, I'll wear the Wind Waker shoes.
Perfect. What better? That's so stylish, so it just makes sense. Did Discord go down?
No, I'm still here.
For air.
Looks like we're having some technical difficulties.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
Sponsors?
I haven't said shit this whole episode. Joey's been whooping my ass and Smash live on TV.
Oh, there goes air.
But we only have a few more categories.
We do only have a few. The sponsors said he'll fill in. Hey, sponsors?
Oh, hello.
Thanks for quickly filling the shoes.
Do what I can. Presenting Air Martin for this week.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Do you
Thank you.
do you happen to have the Google form up
Yeah.
so you can? I guess you can't exactly read the responses for the favorite VGM vinyl for all emoji, but can you list the nominees for best VGM vinyl GIF?
I sure can. Let's go ahead and look at the first one. The first one is our very own Tom Cruise. It's classified. Then we have You're Late. And then we have Scooby OK. And then lastly, He Got Two.
I have 2 write-ins I'm actually seeing in the responses.
I might be one of those.
I do believe so.
I'm
I
very
do
surprised.
see Segs.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
And your lathe.
I'm very surprised you did not go with the Scooby one. But I guess I'm also surprised Segs is not a VGM vinyl for all emoji.
We
I
need
would have
that.
thought.
We need that before 2022.
If John's listening, if everyone in if everyone wants to try to get that one approved,
Why not?
why not?
Why not?
Why not?
As it stands right now, though, what is your favorite VGM vinyl for all emoji?
I submitted anime because it cracks me up that y'all turned that into an.
Yeah. So, some of the responses I have for that one is anime, the this emoji, the Robo Chef emoji, the reviewing one, the boot DK snake, cat Jack Frost yawn, Patrick, Kessler, another there's that analog one. You got a big storm coming, and another one for anime.
It is,
another
I
vote for
don't know.
anime.
that is really the hardest category.
It is.
It's a tough one.
I don't use anime
don't
that
know
often, but I am so
my
glad it
connection's good
exists.
enough.
Yeah, Air is going a
If
bit
it-
robotic.
If I'm audible, I gotta put
We are now
vote
sponsored by
for,
Audible.com.
Audible.
Pico Quieres.
Sponsor
You
coming.
can hear
Coming soon.
me. Pico
I think I heard my name. That's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Pico,
Quieres.
Audible.
All right, someone turn his mic off.
Yeah, so sorry, Air.
Oh, so those are our VGM Vinyl for All Trash City Awards. Sorry.
Every time I look at the emojis, like I like, oh, this one should be my favorite, but no, this one should.
I know it should be multiple choice, but I'd spend forever if I was adding
No.
all those. Feel free to add more than one, I think, in your answer. Yeah, tell the
That's-
sponsors what to say, Air, and I'm sure he'll
Gladly-
relay it.
Gladly relay it, yeah. I like the return to anal. That's a funny one.
Analog, yeah.
The Joey High.
I really like that one. That's a newer
Yeah.
one we got there. We're posting them in the Discord without saying anything, but
Yeah, no, it's like no context.
realizing Twitch listeners, Twitch chatters, go check out our discussion tab in the Discord to
How do we
post
get
an emoji.
emotes on
Who the fuck
Twitch?
drew this
How do we-
Joey one? This shit is amazing.
I think
Oh, that's
Joey
Zach.
drew it. Or
No,
was
no,
it
Zach. Yeah.
Zach.
Zach, great job. It's so good.
Wait, so how do we get emotes on Twitch over here? I need
I think you have to be a partner
Yeah.
or an affiliate, because I'm an
So-
affiliate and I have one.
Get your
Oh,
friends to follow the Twitch. I think we're not too far off from getting that. Also, real quick shout out to NP for talking about us on Facebook and getting people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hopefully one day we can get that custom URL. Really appreciated that.
Oh yeah, I must have missed that. Was that just on the Facebook group?
Yes,
Oh,
but
that's very
it
sweet.
did get us a decent amount of subscribers on there, so it would be nice to be able to have a proper YouTube link. But yeah, that's our Trash City Awards. We will be hosting an award show some point this week. We haven't figured that date out yet, but we will be hosting that sometime soon. I'm hearing not Friday in chat from Percy. Does anyone have anything they wanted to add or say before we head out for the night?
Where are we gonna like be at a certain location for this event? Like, you know how the Grammys and all that stuff, they have like a certain spot. Do we meet somewhere?
Probably the manifestation of Trash City.
Chili's.
So
Or
you mean-
Chili's. Yeah, we're going to Chili's. The Trash City Awards will be hosted at Chili's.
But I heard Chili's was booked, but I can make a suggestion if you want to just do the meetup at the big ass Haunted Mansion.
Ooh.
I was waiting on that.
Yeah, I was too.
That'd be amazing, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess. So we'll go to Chili's, and then we'll eat at that place that he said.
How dare you, Joey?
God damn
Pico, you've been having your ass beat all night.
it.
I won, I think, once or twice. I won with Min Min. I'd never played with that character in my life, so it's just pure luck.
Incredible.
I just been playing randoms all night.
Thank
I
you
think I
all.
got my main like once.
Thank you all for listening tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see what my battery percentage is at.
Battery 60%.
60%, not too bad. It's not 40. Good night, everyone. We'll see you soon for the Trash City Awards.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.